This is a quick video. I didn't think about this when I first started, but just because I hadn't really found anybody out there that could help out with this, I figured I'd make my own. This is the second time I fixed. This is a Roomba 10 Combo Pro Max or whatever it is, Combo Max. I've been having issues with the chargers in that one of them kept getting stuck, wouldn't come out. From what I've heard or what I've read here and there is, and I saw myself, is these things. I'm going to show you right now. If I take it out with one hand, heat tends to deform the charging port. As you can see, mine is like all squished. This was actually kind of fattened. So what happens is that it wouldn't go through the hole, it gets stuck, or either doesn't come out or it stays out. So that causes the Roomba to either, one, not charge when it presses the pedal down because this doesn't come out as far as it should, or two, navigation issues, quote unquote, meaning that you send it out to a cleaning mission and it just wouldn't come out because this thing is stuck all the way out and won't let it, ride. So basically what I did is that I took it out. I tried to fix it as much as I could. I'll show you that one. That one actually comes out and it's not, sorry for that, but you can see that one is regularly shaped. There's no squishing of the sleeve of the charger. This, however, was completely squished up. It was so much that these charging yeah, give me 1 second, hon. That these charging plates right here were actually squished. As you can see, I tried to shape them as much as I could. But anyways, I still was having an issue. I even drilled this. I tried to bore it out a little bit more, but still would get stuck because I noticed that on the back of it, as you can see, that line shouldn't be there. That line is from it deforming over the 2 years that I've had it, charging. I guess it heats up and it deforms it. So anyways, this was getting, I'm trying to fix it a little bit better, but now I got it to work. But anyways, this got squished up, so it pushes the material and it makes this weird ridging. So if you're having an issue where this pedal ain't coming out or it's getting stuck, it's not charging your Roomba 10, this is the culprit. They don't sell this part for some reason. You have to buy the whole thing, and this is, quite expensive. So anyways, as far as repairs, obviously I pulled out with a small screwdriver, a flat head that I had, one of these. You can use something like this or like even smaller. Pull it out a little bit more so you have a bit of space to reform that thing, I guess I should say. And then I use one of these, a heating gun. I apply some heat in sections, okay? And what I did is that I used the flat head screwdriver to sort of push this out. And also I use some these pliers, so you can use like anything, like needle nose or anything, something that you can work in. It's with patience. You heat it up on one side, try to pull it out, pull on it, make sure you don't break the little connection here. This is another telltale, stop it, sweetie. There's another telltale that this is getting damaged because this will be pulled out all the way out and you'll see more metal here from this plate being pulled all the way out. So anyways, I finally was able to fix it. Like I said, I was looking for a while because it started happening last year and I couldn't figure it out. I did take it apart. I noticed that it wasn't coming out correctly, so I kind of fixed it a little bit and then it started working. But now you see, it doesn't get stuck. It's like the other one. As soon as I put the little spring here, you'll see that now the pedal action, so it stays back, it sticks in the back as this one raised. Before it was just getting stuck here halfway, whatever. Now when you depress the pedal, it actually comes out without an issue. So once again, take it apart. Like I said, I didn't film this whole week because I didn't think about it, but you know what? This might help someone in the future. All you need to do is just remove all the screws from here, okay? The back plate has 4 screws down here, 3 on the top, and then very important, you have to loosen up. There's 2 screws that go here. You gotta loosen those up, okay? Because that is attached to this, which is the bottom plate. So unless you take that off, this blade ain't gonna come off and you might end up damaging. So make sure that even though you remove all the 20 screws or whatever this thing has on the bottom, that you unscrew that piece from the back, or otherwise your plate won't come off. Once you have that off, it's pretty easy to access. Simple. There's nothing you could break here. I mean, make sure that you don't lose your springs. Your connection's positive and negative, so that's pretty simple. Route the wires so they're out of the way. But that's it, man. Don't get suckered into you know, having to buy a full new charging station, because this just, you know, this can be fixed if you're a bit DIY. I'm sorry, I'm trying to put this here and having a little bit of an issue, but I'll fix that in a minute. But anyways, if you are savvy with your tools, you have a couple things, like I said, even not a, you know, one of these was cheap. I think I bought one of these for like 15-20 bucks in Amazon a while ago, and it's paid its price because I use it for a lot of things. And this is one of those where I had to heat up this plastic and kind of, you know, counter what the years of use has done to this, which is, again, heat it up. It heats it up with the warmth of the machine, I guess, when it comes in, and it just squishes it so that it no longer either comes out freely or it comes out but it doesn't touch the contacts on your Roomba underneath. Sorry, this is just my phone, so I know it's not focusing correctly, but that's what it is. So now it will come out. It will touch the charging port on the bottom of my Roomba. And now, as you're forming this, obviously, look, this is what a new one looks like. And I can't get this to focus correctly, but a new one doesn't have any ridges. It doesn't have any markings. Unlike this one that was squished, you see that there's going to be a line all the way around, and that's just from it getting hot and squishing onto itself. So all I did is that I got it hot again, and I tried to pull it up, comparing it to this one while I was doing it, so I had the same height. That way it actually touches, it doesn't get in the way, whatever. So, you know, pretty simple. It takes a little bit of patience, but hey, it's either this with the tools that you have on hand, or spending, I don't know how much this charging thing is, but I'm sure that it's a couple $100. And like I said, I just decided to put this video up just because, like myself, I looked, even today, I was trying to look around to see if there was anybody had any solutions, or maybe if they sold this part separately that I could buy, maybe splice the cable, just reconnect this, but I guess it's not a thing. You just have to buy the whole thing. So I figure, hey, maybe out there's somebody that's having the same issue as me, will run into this video and, you know, be able to solve that. I mean, get a couple more years out of your already expensive Roomba 10. Okay. If you have any comments or questions, you can put it in the comments. You know, I'll be checking in here and there. I'm thinking of starting, because I'm always fixing things around the house, and you know, I come up with these different solutions and whatnot, and I'm like, you know what, why not share it with other people that might be as DIY inclined as me, and then kind of help them along the way, because it's always a good thing. So I'll check in if there's anything that I've come across, you know, while I was thinking this and you were having an issue, then I might have already experienced it. I might be able to tell you, you know, what I did or what I found or what issues that I have and how to solve it, and what kind of, you know, what kind of scraps that I had in my garage that I used to fix X, Y, or Z. So, but anyways, good luck. Hopefully this helps someone out there. Bye.